The conflict between Russia and Ukraine is a complex and multifaceted geopolitical crisis that has its roots in historical, cultural, and political factors. It began in 2014 when Russia annexed Crimea, a region that had been part of Ukraine since the collapse of the Soviet Union in 1991. The annexation was widely condemned by the international community and sparked a series of events that have since escalated into a full-blown conflict. One of the main factors driving the conflict is the question of Ukraine's identity and its relationship with Russia. Ukraine has a long history of cultural and political ties to Russia, but it has also sought to assert its independence and sovereignty since gaining independence in 1991. The annexation of Crimea and Russia's support for separatist movements in eastern Ukraine have exacerbated tensions between the two countries and raised concerns about Ukraine's territorial integrity. The conflict in eastern Ukraine, particularly in the Donetsk and Luhansk regions, has been characterized by fighting between Ukrainian government forces and pro-Russian separatist groups. The conflict has resulted in thousands of deaths, widespread destruction, and a humanitarian crisis affecting millions of people. The international response to the conflict has been mixed. The United States and the European Union have imposed economic sanctions on Russia in response to its actions in Ukraine, while also providing military and humanitarian assistance to the Ukrainian government. However, Russia has denied any direct involvement in the conflict and has accused the West of interfering in its internal affairs. The conflict in Ukraine has also had broader implications for regional and global security. It has raised concerns about the stability of the post-Cold War order in Europe and the potential for further territorial disputes and conflicts in the region. It has also strained relations between Russia and the West, leading to a new era of tensions and distrust. Efforts to resolve the conflict have been ongoing, with multiple rounds of peace talks held under the auspices of the Organization for Security and Cooperation in Europe and other international organizations. However, a lasting and sustainable peace remains elusive, as both sides remain deeply entrenched in their positions and unwilling to make the necessary compromises for a negotiated settlement. In conclusion, the conflict between Russia and Ukraine is a complex and multifaceted crisis with deep historical roots and far-reaching implications. It is a stark reminder of the fragility of peace and stability in the 21st century and the importance of dialogue, diplomacy, and international cooperation in resolving conflicts and promoting peace and security.